Well, I got that van back for an oil and filter change today. It's running quite well. Went to go reverse it, noticed reverse was a bit lazy, so I checked the auto fluid and it was low, but have a look at the colour of it. Like, that ain't red. That needs an auto service badly. I'm also doing an auto service to this Camry today, and its fluid not very nice either. Oh, I got this pan off this Camry here, as you can see. Well, there's a filter as well. I've cleaned the spot on it. You can see how dirty it is. People, change your damn auto fluid. This car's not that old. It's just no one ever does it. They just go, oh, it still works, no point spending money on it. Well, there it is. Good thing this person listened to me and brought it in for a service. Look at that fluid, that's just nasty. There's all sorts of weird little creatures around today watching me do this auto service. This thing's just been watching me for ages. And this thing's been supervising. It's decided to turn around and sleep like that. Strange creature. Cute little foot. Aww. Yeah. Oh, this thing's still being cute. Cat loves cars, don't you? Oh, you're so cute. Oh, you want me to touch you, do you? You got a sore little claw down there, he does. Oh. And these things are absolutely everywhere. This is another one, it's slightly older than the one I showed earlier. He's not in a very good spot now, is he? I was just jacking my car up and I saw him right there. He wouldn't want to drive off with that there, he'd go pop. Strange creatures, they really are. The other one had green eyes. Well, I rescued the little creature from my tyre. Now I just got to put him somewhere. Is you giving me the death stare? Yeah. No, I got a bit distracted and forgot to do the rest of the video on the Camry, or a video at all on the van. The van's running good. I got a phone call this morning saying that he was very happy with it. It hasn't run that well in a long time. And the Camry, it took 14 litres of fluid flushing through it before it started coming out red. So, but that's driving very well now too. Little update on things. Here's a heater for our bathroom because my other one burnt out after 30 years. I had repaired it a few times. You would have seen a video of me trying to rejoin the coil, but it's finally gone on the common, so it's dead. So my nan said she had a new heater in a box for the bathroom. So I went and took it out of the box and found that it had been dropped at some point. It's broken the lugs off that hold the element in the motor there. So I'll see if I can glue them back on again with pretty evil glue, but if not, that can be in the bin. I'll keep this fan and motor for my little portable heater because it's exactly the same and all brand new. Next I've got this little thing happening again. Heat pump on, of course. Look what I got over here. It's a 240 volt to 100 volt AC transformer for a fridge that I worked on a while ago that was dead. I've got it connected up through this heater at the moment and volt gauge tested to it. Now if I flick this heater onto high, I'll get a few volts. Probably about 2 amps. This thing sits there humming away. If I plug this into the power point directly, I get 480 volts. This thing pulls about 20 amps. So it'll end up burning itself out very quickly or melting my fuse. so I have to run it in series. If I was to throw another heater on here, I'll probably get 400 volt. But there's a little toy for blowing things up in the future. I've got one of these to go in a microwave oven transformer. Decent sized shaded pole motor. Got one of these just to blow up. I don't know what to do with that. Ooh, I might put some high power to this. Someone gave it to me, the batteries were dead, never been used. It's just a cheap, shitty drill, but if it didn't need a chuck key, I probably would have used it, but that's just too old-fashioned. Ed might like that for one of his, you know, drill presses or something, if it's even good enough for that, but yeah, apart from that, this is going to get burnt out nicely. And I'll show you with what. Well, here's a power supply that I have had for a few years. I got two of them. What we got here? There's the numbers and everything. There's PS843A. If that means anyone to anything, anything to anyone. For a base CB system from the 80s, I think. I was going to use this as a battery charger in that charger I made, so I get a decent amount of amps. Because you see the 7.5 amps and 7.5 amps. And in here we've got two 10 amp fuses, so you can get 20 amps out of this. I was doing some tests to it. Just before you touch anything, you always get the multimeter, set it on high voltage and test things. Now I found this hasn't got a transformer as such. I'd say it's classed as a ballast, but I'm no expert about these things. I'm sure someone will tell me. But there it is. It's got double windings. As you see on the picture here, it's for 240 volt or 110. So this is run on 240 volt. What happens here, 240 AC goes in and ends up coming back out here at 240 volts again, but gets turned into DC by this rectifier. So I've got 240 volts DC here, and then it gets all fiddled around and drops to 12 volts or a regulated 13.8 volts, you know, on those two wires. So I might be able to turn this into something interesting. I'd say this could be quite useful. The capacitors are a bit evil looking. They're only 35 volts, 1000 microfarad. And that like lobe is for the charge. Because you'll see one says battery charge. The like lobe goes through that. So it's only for trickling a small battery. And then this one goes to the CB that used to be plugged into. There's a voltage regulator at the back there, over voltage. So, interesting little unit, but unfortunately I can't make a battery charger out of this. I might have to make something more evil. I'm sure Ed will help me with this one, because I've never really played with anything just like that. As far as I'm concerned, it's a huge ballast, but we'll see. You guys will let me know, I'm sure. You'll go, "You're a dickhead, Brad, that's a blah blah blah." And I'll go, "Okay, thank you."